Good, all right. Wow, look at who we got here, guys. We got Efuru here. Come on, guys. Here you go. Yeah.
I've been okay.
You should be louder than those singers. Okay?
I've been okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, got a couple calls from Baba G.
Yeah.
You guys obviously went clear like to the Virgin Islands, or
Virgin Islands, yeah.
and maybe you guys went a couple of different places. Vieques,
Yes.
the island of Vieques. How was it?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah. No, I'm not understanding that. What happened?
I made a lot of mistakes when we were out. I wasn't applying the knowledge to certain thoughts and feelings that I was having.
Mm-hmm.
I was just letting them take over me instead of taking the knowledge that Babaji taught me and applied it to my life. And with me not applying the knowledge, I just did a lot of things that Babaji doesn't, he allow, because he gives us knowledge to apply to our life and make us better, to become the best version of ourselves. But I just didn't do that when we were out.
What did you do wrong?
I left his laptop and his iPad in a hotel when we were about to leave.
Wait, you left his iPad and laptop?
Yes, Apple MacBook laptop.
Wow.
We were actually about to leave, and we packed all of our stuff up from the hotel, and I forgot his laptop and iPad. And luckily, we missed our flight. We were able to get it, and
so if you didn't miss the flight,
yeah, we would have been here, and his iPad and tablet would have been on the island at a hotel. Yeah.
okay. Wow. You hate to have a flight canceled, but wow, that.
Yeah.
Oh. That's it?
No, I disrespected Babaji, and I got an attitude with him, and instead of communicating and working through my own thoughts, it had nothing to do with Babaji, but I was just going through my own mind. I actually held an attitude while we were out, and yeah, I disrespected Babaji, even with all the hate and false allegations people have been putting on him. I was disrespectful and in public, which is unacceptable.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I just kept messing up, and I felt like I was beating myself up a lot. And when I beat myself up, I can't focus on what I'm supposed to be doing, and my mind just kind of goes like aloof. And Mama I, she just got here, so she's still learning how we function. So a guy had came up to her and started talking to her and about it doesn't even matter what they was talking about. We're not supposed to talk to other men, or give any kind of energy to other men. And I sat there and allowed Mama I to talk to him, and that was just way out of line because I know better than him.
Wait, you were talking to another man?
I allowed Mama I to. I didn't say anything. I just let it happen.
And you were there with her?
Yeah.
Why didn't you correct her?
My mind, at that point, I messed up so much, and I felt like I was just beating myself up. So at that point, no, I felt like my mind was just somewhere else, honestly.
All right, so I got Babaji here. He wants to talk, say his side of the story. So, Babaji, what happened? Man, listen, man. Efuru been with me for 2, 3 years. How long you been with me?
Like 2 years and some months.
Damn near 2.5 years. You know me. You know how I like things. You know how I give it up. You know how I do things. So it was a couple times on the journey where I was about to let Efru go because she be acting up, having little attitudes, or she act real nervous in my presence. She always acting nervous and weird. So I'll just be like, why don't you just go back to the village? So we was about to fly to Vieques, and she started crying because I said I'm gonna leave her behind and take the other 3 girls. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take you, fuck it. So she like, can't we find another flight? I was like, all right. So the lady said we could get another flight, so we flew her on our own plane to get to Vieques. So, long story short, you feel me? She wait till we get to the Virgin Islands to show her ass. Cause we get to the Virgin Islands, it's like, it's a lot of black people there. And some of them was hating on me. And it felt kind of like people was watching us everywhere we go. People was like, oh, where's Malia? Or we know y'all. Or people kept, just saying hey to us. Or, there was an ad put out about us on the island small. People were nervous about me being there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little tension, even though I'm having a good time ignoring the shit. It's a little tension in the air. You don't never know who's seen the ad or not. So, she waited to get there. She been acting up and having an attitude the whole time, like, because she was on a period. And I'd be giving Malia more attention than her, so she'd be upset about it. And then she out of that attitude, I'm like, you know what? That's fucked up because I don't deserve that. And then she leave my damn laptop and shit in the hotel, which I thought was vindictive. I thought she did that on purpose because she had an attitude. I thought she did it on purpose. And had I not missed that flight, she was like she said, I would have never had my laptop and my iPad. Which some people would say that's a mistake. It's an honest mistake, but I don't feel like it's an honest mistake. I feel like it's an honest mistake. I feel like she was lacking because she had an attitude. Then on top of that, she caught a bad attitude at the hotel. And then I was like, man, I was about to get rid of her. And she like, where you want me to go? I was like, what you mean where I want you to go? She had a little stinking ass attitude. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm just tired of this shit. I feel like I'm supposed to be back at the bed.
But it wasn't necessarily like that.
You said you tired of this, and basically you be thinking that you belong back in the village.
It's not that I think I belong back with the village. It's just sometimes I don't know how to deal with my emotions, and in my mind it could like push me away, or like, even though that's what I don't want, I be doing that.
So you be playing games. So what you're saying is that you're actually doing things on.
I didn't deal with my emotions properly. That's what I'm saying.
So you did things out of spite.
That doesn't make me feel good.
I was talking about my G. Hold on.
Sorry.
Yo, man, I feel like I put a lot of energy into this girl. Like I gave her all my knowledge. I take care of her. I make sure she has a good lifestyle. And I feel like she be messing my money up and she be disrespecting me, having attitudes and shit. But people don't see it because she's so quiet and in the background. People don't really notice what she's doing because it's subtle. But it's fucked up. She always got a stinking ass attitude, even with the other girls. And that don't make me feel good. How do you feel about that?
I don't like what I did.
Seems like you're having a fish fry here. These guys, they're having a fish fry. Everything's okay.
I don't like what I did. But,
But erases everything before it.
I don't like what I did. However,
You seem to be thinking this is a joke here.
No, I don't think this is a joke.
Yeah, you're smiling.
I want you to know that it wasn't intentional.
Me? Or
Babaji.
Alright.
Cause this is still a spiritual journey, like, and Babaji, he triggers you to show you about yourself. And I was saying, I don't like what I did, but I did learn a lot about myself. Like, and
let's talk about the picture, the video. This rising, you allowed your breast to be publicly out. Why were you wearing that shirt? I seen the Twitter. I mean, you know better than that. Why would you do that?
In my mind, I didn't think that
so
it's gonna be out.
In your mind, it's not Babaji's mind.
Right. Right.
And so you're not compatible. Because you're not taking on his mind after 2.5 years. You would think you know his triggers. You would think you know, like, basically what's going to make him feel a certain way. And it seems like you're not caring about that. So why is it that you still want to stay if you know you're not compatible? And guys, you can start calling in. You guys can start calling in, guys.
Because even though I messed up, I want to do better. I want to do the right thing.
Do you continue to make the same mistakes?
I have.
At what point do you say, maybe this is not for me? I heard...
Especially after everything I did. I just have to be extra cautious. And, thinking outside of myself. Because in my mind, I thought it was okay, but I didn't consider other factors.
Did he tell you how to dress appropriately when you were live?
Yeah.
Why did you not do that?
I actually wore that shirt before, and when I was looking at the camera, I couldn't see it because the thing was in the way on Vigo.
Do you think the shirt was inappropriate for Vigo?
Yeah, it was. I just have to be extra cautious. We're on Vigo.
This has happened before.
Yeah.